make a little video. If you need to bypass all the wiring in your old Ford truck because you're trying to diagnose something and you want to see if it runs, this is what I made. I just got a universal ignition switch from O'Reilly's, like 13 bucks. Made 3 leads coming off of it. One goes to the coil, positive, so ignition. The next one goes to the battery, so battery to feed power to the ignition switch. And then the other one just goes to the starter solenoid. So you actually get power to the coil and you get power to the starter solenoid so that you can test and see, for one, if the engine will turn over and if it'll start because you have power going to the coil. I do have a remote start little button, but it only turns the starter. It doesn't have power for the coil. I mean, I could turn the key on, but then if we have problems underneath the dash and there is no power from the key ignition in the truck because rats shoot through it, this bypasses everything. So you could go up to just any motor as long as it's got the starter in it and all the battery cables and the solenoid, obviously in the coil. I mean, you could pretty much start anything with this. I've even started engines on a pallet with this thing. It's super cool. It's just an external ignition, and it could even help you if you're in a bind. I've even kept this thing in my truck in case I was out somewhere and had a wiring issue. You can use that to get home if you had to. I never had to, but you could.